All right, I need you for a minute. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. I want to welcome you out here to my home, and hopefully I can save somebody some money right here. I've had customers in the past that have neglected to winterize their irrigation, and it has cost them severely. Why do you want to winterize your irrigation? Well, that's pretty simple. Water freezes at 32 degrees. So when your ground gets cold during the winter, your irrigation pipes that are under the ground, the water could freeze inside of them. Water expands when it freezes, and it could crack your pipe. Then you have to spend all this money to have either you do it or someone come out and do it and dig up your pipes, replace them, repair or whatever. So there's a simple fix to that, so you don't have to go through all that trouble. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I an irrigation professional. So what I'm going to show you here is what I've learned on my own over the years of having an irrigation system, and this is kind of how I do it. Now, I do have a well back here if you have if you're on city water or something like that where you have a backflow preventer. Typically, you'll have a backflow that comes into your home, and then typically you'll have one separate for your irrigation. The irrigation system for your yard and the one that goes into your home are the same one. So that would be a little bit more tricky to do, I believe, but there is a way to do it, I'm sure. I don't really know that each one would be identical, so you can kind of take what I'm going to show you here and apply it to what you have going on at your house. So this right here is my main line coming off the well. It's 1 inch, and what I did, I simply went in here and put a T, put a cutoff valve, and then a second cutoff valve with an air adapter. See right here for my air hose, so my air hose will just fit right on there like so. The reason I put 2 cutoffs is I wanted a really good solid cutoff right here, and then this is one I can kind of manage my air with. I wanted to be sure that when I cut this off, it's cut off, because this has 80 psi of water on it all the time, and I was a little bit afraid that this valve up here might leak because it's so small. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't, but I kind of went the extra mile to make sure it didn't happen. So first thing I'm gonna do is cut my main water supply off. Second thing I'm gonna do, hook up my air hose, and I've got the other end of the hose right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and let the pressure that's built up inside the irrigation lines and from gravity bleed out a lot of the water. You can see right there, the lines have pressure built up in it, and then my well is at the lowest point on my property, so all my irrigation lines run downhill. So this actually might take a minute to bleed that off. And you can see I've got the majority of the water out, so I'm gonna cut my valves back off. I'm gonna hook this end up to my air tank. And you can see right here, I've got a pretty inexpensive one. It's just a Hitachi that come from Lowe's. It's not really big at all. Now, on installing this, you might wanna get a professional to do it if you're not comfortable doing it yourself. I actually did this myself. When it comes to a true backflow, if you're on a city type water or something, you definitely probably want to get a licensed plumber to do that for you. Then I'm basically going to come over here and find the valve to the zone, manually turn it on. Then all I have to do is turn my air on. So these fittings I got, you can pick them up at any like Lowe's or Home Depot or any hardware store. I might have $7 or $8 in them or something. And at the end of the day, it saves me a lot of headache. It's an easy way to winterize my irrigation. I can use air to push all the water out of the lines. Once I get all the water out and I do go through all my zones and get all my zones done, all I do is leave my valves to my irrigation zone open, and that way any built up air pressure or anything like that can just drain out, or if there's any water left in the lines, you might be a little bit here and there, it'll basically just run downhill and it'll all drain out. So hey, I hope this helped. It's really helped me a lot, that's for sure. And again, we're a lawn care channel, so if you're new, be sure and subscribe and tell all your buddies. Got lots of cool yard videos that we show, and try and help people have a nice yard and really have a healthy stand of turf and really make your property stand out. That's kind of my passion. It's what I really like doing. Again, I appreciate you watching. Hope this helped. I'll check you later.